Hi, my name is LillyHood, and my project is home run. My name is LillyHood. I go to Whitehall High School, which is in Whitehall, Arkansas. I'm doing sports nutrition. My concern was my friend Zoe Adebayo, who is committed to the University of Memphis to play softball. Her unhealthy diet and her exercise have been affecting her very negatively. Her hitting was off, her base running was slower than normal, and her fielding percentage had dropped greatly. Our goal was to increase Zoe's softball skills. She was to eat healthier and lose 2 pounds a week and exercise for no less than 30 minutes each day, of course. Zoe will follow this plan until she reaches 190 pounds. Our plan was for Zoe's goal weight of 190 pounds. She would exercise 6 days a week for at least 30 minutes each day. She'll eat foods that are not high in sodium, sugar, or fat. Since she's currently in off-season softball, working out will be easy for her. She can use an app called MyFitnessPal to track her calorie intake and how many calories she burns. Zoe is very dedicated to softball and wishes to be in the starting lineup as soon as she gets to Memphis. This will keep her motivated to stick to her exercise and diet schedule. Our act is LillyHood. I formed a plan for Zoe Adebayo. Zoe will improve her softball skills by losing weight and exercising consistently. We would begin our plan November 6th. Zoe would practice. She goes to North Little Rock and she would practice and exercise on their softball field and in their weight room. She'll eat her dinner and breakfast at home, but she will have to eat her lunch and snack during school. She'll practice exercise at least 30 minutes a day for 6 days a week and eat a healthier diet. The management tool is free and Zoe can cook her meals from home, so there shouldn't be any cost to this project. Our resources were that I used a mobile app called MyFitnessPal, fitness websites, previous and current softball coaches, and my personal previous knowledge on the topic. The follow-up was very well. Zoe had lost 11 pounds in 6 weeks. We wanted 12, but 11 is pretty close. And her softball skills had improved greatly. She increased her bench max and her home to first running time and increased her fielding percentage from 400 to 600. This is my evidence of my submission, my summary pages. So the physical demands of softball are for flexibility. You need to be able to move and catch the ball from awkward angles, not everything straight on. You must be able to run bases quick enough and not get thrown out, which requires speed. You need enough strength to hit the ball with power. You need balance so you can leap and jump off one foot if necessary. And you need the agility to be able to change direction quickly in order to field some ground balls. Her training schedule was training for a game would usually be 4 to 6 days a week with at least 2 to 3 hours of practice, and Sunday would be a heavy workout. Competitions are normally on the weekends, involving anywhere from 1 to 8 games a day. Depends if you're in a tournament or not. Each game being at least 7 innings, which is about 2 hours, unless the team's mercy ruled, of course. Her general nutrition and hydration needs were to avoid fast food and fried food, eat many vegetables, high energy foods, which would be like brown rice, fruit, and beans, drink about 2 liters of water each day. And while she's active, she needs to drink 5 to 10 ounces every 15 to 20 minutes. So this is all about Zoe. Her name is Zoe Adebayo. Her start weight was 220. She's 17 years old. She's 5'10", and her goal weight was 190. She's very, very active, so the exercise was no problem for Zoe. She doesn't really do spicy foods though, which was very easy to keep out of our diet plan. Besides softball, Zoe plays basketball, volleyball, and is very active in CrossFit. And each one of these requires physical activity, a healthy diet, and agility, and a positive mindset, so it all comes together. This is Zoe's daily schedule page. She'll start her day at 6:30 in the morning, and she probably won't end up getting in bed till about 10. So she's a long day, so she needs to make sure she stays hydrated and eats enough to get her through all those classes, practices, and workouts. We wanted Zoe to lose weight, perform better, and eat the appropriate amount of calories. Her nutrition and hydration plan, I sorted it out depending on whether it was a game day or not. And so Thursday, she can basically eat Not anything, but according to our diet plan, she's pretty free since it's not a game day. But she needs to make sure she gets plenty of water as always. Friday's the same. Saturday, though, she needs enough calories to get her through that game that she's going to play because it's going to take, like I said, 2 hours and most of her energy. So you need to drink about your weight in pounds divided by 2. You need to drink that much water a day. And so 220 divided by 2 would be 110 ounces of water. And 220 was Zoe's start weight. So Zoe should drink about 110 ounces of water each day, which is basically 6 bottles of water. Okay, so building up to game day, you still need to think ahead. So Thursday, Zoe will need plenty of calories considering she's an hour of softball practice and CrossFit for an hour and 15 minutes after that. She'll need to drink coffee or green tea or something along that line because she needs something good for dropping calories. Sorry. She still needs to get her 110 ounces of water each day, of course, though, because water is the most important part. Friday, which is also not a game day, Zoe will have CrossFit for an hour and 15 minutes. She won't need near as many calories since she won't be practicing, though. She'll be able to drink her coffee as she normally does. And today would be best if she drank white tea because white tea helps prevent fat cells. And since she's not practicing and not losing and burning as many calories, she needs that extra help. So Saturday, which is game day, she's going to need a lot of extra calories to keep her energy up. She can have coffee again, doesn't hurt her, or green tea. She needs plenty of calories in her system to last her through the whole ball game. She doesn't need to be dying out in the 4th inning. Some tea brands would be Lipton Tea, Uncle Lee's White Tea, Spring Valley, Lean Shake, Lean Bar, and at the General Nutrition Center. These are just a few of Zoe's options. Personally, she likes the Lipton tea though, so that's what she gets. This is my management tool that we talked about earlier. It's called MyFitnessPal. It's a mobile app, but you can get it from the Apple Store. It's free. It's very convenient and super easy to use. And I mean, considering she's a 17-year-old girl, she has her phone on her about 99% of the time. She's not working out. And since she's involved in so much extracurricular activities, it's just the perfect way to keep track of her calories and exercise. And it just helps with your overall progress. And then these are my works. Those are my references. And for the 2 questions, what is one skill that you learned or improved on during your project that you will use next year or in your future career? My skill would definitely be looking at the bigger picture because day by day, it didn't feel like Zoe was like progressing that much. Like you couldn't see the difference and she couldn't necessarily feel the difference. But from her hard work and discipline of keeping herself in line and on her schedule, at the end of our experiment and going through what she needed to go through, she lost her weight and she looked good. So it taught us to look at the bigger picture of things and not look at the little tiny things, because even though it doesn't seem like you're getting anywhere, you're getting somewhere. And then the second question, what obstacles caused challenges in your work and how did you address them? The main obstacle, of course, would be COVID. Due to COVID, a bunch of gyms around our area were shut down. And I mean, of course, due to COVID protocol, of course, but they were shut down. And so it was very difficult to find a place for Zoe to work out and like be safe, not around too many people, because of course her health was obviously our number 1 priority. But yeah, that was definitely one of the biggest challenges, was finding a good clean gym for Zoe to work out in, because her CrossFit gym let her in, which was perfect, and her school gym let her in. So those are our 2 resources that we use to overcome our obstacles. That's all. Thank you. Yes. I just clicked the stop or the pause share.
Okay.